Have you ever noticed that some of the brightest lessons come from the littlest people? For me, the inspiration for spreading sunshine with kindness didn't come from a boardroom or a leadership seminar. It came from my first two grandsons, Jensen and Rhett. When these boys were born, my heart was so full. My hope for them is that they will always be a light in our world, and that they'll remember a simple truth. We always have a choice to be kind. This book is coming out on March 12th, and it celebrates a special bond between grandparents and their grandchildren. It shares sweet stories of Jensen and Rhett showing kindness to others, and it reminds us that kindness is always a choice, but it's not always the easiest one. Now you might be thinking, Brandi, this is a children's story. How does it apply to me as a leader? Well, leadership is much like what Jensen and Rhett are learning in this book. And we've talked about this before on the Lead with Hope podcast, but culture, influence, and impact are built in those tiny everyday moments through intentional acts of kindness. Leaders who show intentional kindness create spaces where people feel safe, they feel seen, and they are empowered. They make room for creativity, for collaboration, and for growth. Today, let's explore what it looks like to lead like Jensen and Rhett, noticing those moments and stacking small acts of kindness to spark joy, trust, and influence in our world. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to Craig Williams and Conversary, our legacy partner. Conversary helps leaders, authors, and changemakers tell their story with clarity and confidence. They don't just guide you on writing or branding. They help you slow down, get grounded, and step fully into your purpose. Whether it's a book or a message, they bring strategy, heart, and authenticity to every part of the process. Check the link in the show notes or visit Spark Hope to learn more. Thank you, Craig Williams and Conversary, for supporting the Lead with Hope podcast. Now, here are 3 leadership truths from my new children's book, Spreading Sunshine with Kindness. Truth number 1, kindness is learned through modeling. In the book, Nana and Pa, they don't lecture the boys. They show them what kindness looks like. Nana bakes cookies with the boys, and Pa, he and the boys clean up the leaves in the yard. Culture isn't commanded. Kindness is modeled, and your actions are going to teach far more than your words ever will. Truth number 2, kindness isn't grand, it's consistent. Jensen and Rhett do small, intentional acts repeatedly. They start out by helping a turtle, and then they help their friends. And in the end, they see how much joy kindness brings to their lives. These tiny, repeated actions compound into big impact. We don't transform culture with annual initiatives. We transform it through daily, repeated behaviors. And truth number 3, kindness is energizing, not draining. Giving joyfully builds connection and trust. And as human beings, we crave connection. Cultivating habits of kindness and service and gratitude, it all fuels our leadership, and it protects us against stress, overwhelm, and burnout. When my brother Brandon drowned, it wasn't the grand gestures that carried us through that difficult time in our lives. It was the small, repeated acts. It was neighbors who brought meals, handwritten notes and cards, short messages of care. Those tiny moments became a lifeline, helping us get through that dark time. And those tiny moments, that's why I went into education. That's why I created a system of hope to help other people, to help them to grow through what they go through. It serves to me as a reminder that we don't need big opportunities to make a difference in our world. We make a difference in the small, repeated acts that we choose to show. Before we continue, a quick thank you to Craig Williams and Conversary, our legacy partner. Conversary helps leaders, authors, and changemakers tell their story with clarity and confidence. Their approach goes beyond publishing. They help you slow down and get grounded and to step fully into your purpose. Whether it's a book, a brand, or a message for your team, they bring strategy, heart, and authenticity to every part of the process. If you want your story to truly reflect who you are and the impact you're here to make, check the link in the show notes or visit the Spark Hope website. Thank you, Commissary, for believing in the power of story to inspire hope and connection. Now, back to the show. This week, I want to challenge you. Pick one moment to spread some sunshine. Stack it onto something you already do. Keep it simple, repeatable, and intentional. Here are some examples. After you enter a meeting, pick somebody to encourage or affirm them. They need those words of encouragement. Life can be hard. After someone seems frustrated with a situation, seek first to understand. Ask them a thoughtful question. After your child speaks, pause and truly listen. Be present in that moment. One simple act, tiny, intentional, repeatable. That's how we build a culture of hope and kindness, one small stack at a time. And remember, you have to lead yourself well before you can lead others. You have to lead your home well so you can carry that calm into your workplace. And those intentional small acts, they compound and they matter. So reflect on your Sunshine Stack this week and share it. Share it on social media. Let's flood the internet with positivity. Share it with your team or in your community. And let's see how these small acts ripple into big impact. We need leaders who bring light, trust, and joy into every space that they touch. So this week, take action. Pick your Sunshine Stack and put it into practice. Grab a copy of my Spreading Sunshine with Kindness book for your family, for your school. Spark conversations and kindness wherever you go, and model kindness wherever you lead, at work, in your community, and most importantly, with the people that you love. Now, I'm going to give you a sneak peek for what's coming next week. I'm excited to be sharing my interview with Kristen Weikle. She's a superintendent. She's been in the field of education for 30 years, starting out as a special education teacher and now a superintendent. In this episode, Kristen will share how self-awareness and reflection make leaders more effective. She's going to share the barriers that female leaders face and how to navigate them with courage and clarity. And she's going to give us some practical strategies to foster well-being and growth in your school or organization. You don't want to miss this episode because her insights are so full of heart, strategy, and hope. So take your Sunshine Stack this week, spread your kindness, and join us next time for an inspiring conversation on leading with hope in action. And never forget, the world needs your leadership, and change starts with you. Fuel your life with hope, embrace your purpose, and shine your light for others. Until next time, keep leading with hope.